addict named Kent. How you doing? 15th, halfway through the month already. Can you believe that? Over time, not overnight. We find that we do not recover physically, mentally, or spiritually overnight. Doesn't that suck? Have you ever approached a recovery celebration with the feeling that you should be further along in your recovery than you are? Maybe you have listened to the newcomers sharing in meetings, barely becoming to understand what they are talking about. It's odd that we should come into recovery thinking that we will feel wonderful right away or no longer have any difficulty heading handling life's twists and turns. We expect the physical problems to correct themselves, the thinking of becoming rational, and the full development spiritually life to manifest itself overnight. We forget that we spent years abusing our bodies, numbing our minds, and separating our awareness of a higher power. We can't do the damage in one day. We can't. However, apply the next step to the next meeting. Help the next newcomer. We heal and overcome bit by bit, not overnight, but over time. Just for today, my body will heal a little, my mind will become a little clearer, and my relationships with my God will strengthen. May I share with you that when I came in to recovery, I thought everything would go tickety-boo. I thought that once I get my headspace clear, that everything would work out. Well, surprise, 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 as Gomer Pyle says. Okay, it ain't happening that way. Okay, it just ain't gonna happen that way. It does not, as much as we want it to, as much as we pray it to, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen overnight. By God's grace, I was healed from my addiction like that. Okay? That does happen. Okay? And that can happen to you too. And it's very simple. And I'm not sharing it in this video, but if you want to know how I did it, contact me directly and I will show you and teach you how I have, by God's grace, control over my addiction and my shortcomings and my self-awareness and stuff like that. I still work on it. I work on it on a daily basis because I do a 10, 11, and 12 every day. Okay? I need to do that. I have to do that. It's a must, that I must do that. Because we have to be in constant communication with our God. If not, we lose conscious contact. I mean, you ever have somebody that you haven't talked to in a while and you lose contact with them? You have to catch up on them, right? Well, that's the way that we are when we come into recovery. Now, as far as this bit about not being as far as you want, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I really do. In plain words, I think it is. You're as far as you are because that's where you need to be. Nobody needs to be at a certain level or certain this or certain that. There's 3 things that in this program that we should do as a must. 1 is we must go to meetings. 2 is we must have a sponsor. And 3, we must be doing and in the Word and in our basic text. We must. That's a must. That's absolutely a must. May the Lord bless and keep you until we meet again.